Hello YouTube, Damo underscore 23 here, and welcome back to another episode of Glory Hunter. In today's episode, we've got Bayern Munich in a massive game in the context of this season, and then we'll also play Hertha Berlin as well. Win both of these games, and I know it's only going to be 15 matches into the league season, but I would think if we win both, we will win the title. With that being said, give the episode a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We have to have a look at Bayern Munich first though, because they sit after 12 matches played at 11 points adrift in 6th spot, and Nagelsmann for the first time has been under pressure with his job. So we are going to have a look just at the results that they've had. They've lost only one game all year. It was to Leipzig, they lost 1-0. They then drew to Wolfsburg, they drew to Cologne, they drew to Mönchengladbach and Hertha Berlin. They haven't conceded too many goals either. A lot of clean sheets in there too. So I really do think Bayern have been quite unlucky. If you have a look at the league table here, only conceded 8 goals in all games. We got the best defensive record with 4, by the way. 1 loss all season, but 6 draws have seen Bayern slip by the wayside. If you go to the data hub, there we go as well, and you go by team performance and the XG table, you can see Bayern Munich would be all the way up to second at the moment on 24 expected points. We're on 27. They're 3 points underneath where they're expected. We're 4 points above what we need to. So there we go. You can also see Hertha Berlin, who was second, would be all the way down in 6th. They're 8 points above where they need to be there as well. So look, you can see there right away, Bayern Munich in a lot of trouble. As you can see, XG goals for, we're +5, and we're under by 4. Bayern are under by 2 and under by 1, which means they're under by 3 in total. So Bayern have been a little bit unlucky this year, but we've seen this coming. The squad's getting a little bit older, and there we are. A win today will put me back being 6 points clear of Hertha Berlin, firstly, but it also put me 14 points clear of Bayern Munich. And I know that that's only 15 games to go, and there'll be 17 more games to go in the season and still a whole half a year. But if I'm 17 points clear of a team, I don't see me dropping enough games from what I've seen this season for us to say, oh, we're going to lose 5 or 6 games in a row here and Bayern are going to come back into the league title fight. A win today, and I'm almost going to say I'm ruling Bayern out of the title. Secondly, in terms of the squad, we're looking okay. Unai Van Sendel's nearly back. Simmons has picked up a knock, but that's fine. Giuseppe's also nearly back, which means we're nearly back to full strength, which is good. In terms of our game since we last met in the YouTube episode, which was Leipzig and Wolfsburg, we drew to Porto after leading 2-0, so disappointing there in the Champions League. We also lost to Spurs in the Champions League, who are defending champions. Yes, Spurs are defending champions in the Champions League. That leaves us 9th at the moment with a few more games to go. I've got EA Guni up next, who I should be beating with a rotated side to put me hopefully inside the 8. As long as I finish inside the top 24 and we make it through to the next round, I don't mind, because I want my rotated side playing as many games as possible to keep them happy, because we have quite a lot of boys. Outside of that though, Hoffenheim we spanked Cologne, spanked Bochum. Back from international duty, we dominated a Mönchengladbach side, were slightly a better team. Really struggled to get anything clear cut. Mercifully, Castro scored late doors, so we didn't lose our first game there. Please note, Roy played at left back because Sergio is on a yellow card trouble, and I needed to make sure he was available for the Bayern Munich game. We also just beat Spurs 4-0 in a very dominating display with the mostly rotated side. So we're in good form. The boys feel good. Everyone's fit and available. In between Hertha Berlin and Bayern, we do have HSV, who we should be beating. I will probably look to rotate or semi-rotate, because I don't like rotating too much in the league, because it is our main focus. But today, as long as we beat Bayern Munich, we, I think, can write them off. A draw or a loss today, Bayern will still be in and around the title fight, I still feel. But look, we've been good against Bayern in this save. Can we do the job here today? Now, I still got Heidel in goals, who's still a very good keeper. Steele's out at right back where he should be. De Ligt is out there at centre back, who's getting a little bit more slower, and Pascal's not the greatest. Alphonso Davies still Alphonso Davies. So a bit better when Rosato is not playing. They're a little bit better at the back. Seven's okay, and Zugo is not bad as well. Fred's out wide. Musiala from the middle, who's still elite. Vinny Jr. is Vinny Jr. Aaron Pino up top. So a little bit rotated there. Charles, Isaac Fuente is a very good winger who should be playing. Ivan Roldan, who we sold here. And Rosato, as mentioned, all on the bench as well. They do have Yop Rivi, but it doesn't look like Yop Rivi is available for Bayern. He might be injured. he is injured. Yacht Rivy's out for 7 days and 2 weeks after a pulled hamstring, and this is why this is why I was like, that's a big thing for us. He's their big recruit. He is one of the best players in the world. He's got 6 in 12 after they bought him for 82 mil. Probably would be looking for a bit of a better return. Anyway, big game here. It's Bayern Munich at home. A draw is okay. A win is fantastic. If we lose today, it creates some issues. But, you know, I will take a draw even though we're at home. We drew to him in the German Super Cup, beat him in a shootout. Last season, we won home and away, even though we throw away the title. Haas, Real, looks for Blesser and finds him. And this is where with their back two centre-backs not being the quickest, we might be able to get people in behind. But Blesser was held up, and there we go. Back to Hedel, who we forced long, which is perfect. Ernest should be there, and Abru will be able to sweep up. Goes all the way back there to Anton Heatley. Great ball to Haas. Inside the Iramoto. Abru. Good shape from Bayern, to be fair. Finding it hard to find a midfielder in space. But that's a ball to Real. And that's a great touch. Real, 1-0. We brought him back into being the first team striker. Castro just seems to be a big flat track bully. And I'm really enjoying Castro being in the second team like I was last year. He's scoring a lot of goals. But Real seems to just link up a little bit better with this first team squad. He's quicker than Pascal. De Ligt as well, he's quicker than. And, well, he's got big body being 6'4" and holds them all off. And we lead 1-0 against Bayern Munich inside 10 minutes at home. And this is a game that I'm telling you right now, if we win, I am ruling Bayern out of the title race. Manuzzi steps up for a set piece. Doesn't take too many. But here comes Manuzzi, and he puts it just over the bar. I'm really surprised the Orowoto did not take it. But there we go. Blesser now. Alphonso Davies, Vinny Jr. Goes on a run. Musiala, Vinny Jr. Jeremy Pino, Fred, moments. Heatley, what a save. We paid 70, 60 million, 80 million over clauses for that moment there. He's a world-class keeper. We've only conceded 4 goals all year. I will say Lito's played in a couple of those games as well, but Heatley has done well. And there we go. Great save from Heatley. Pascal goes across there to Steele. 7. Riemann. Steele. Ball movement. Back of line. De Ligt. Fred. Musiala. Very well worked. And this is why Steele's a better fullback for them than a right back, because he plays those balls there. But Ernest wins. Munuzzi has Blesser. Pumps it out to him. We've got options with Blesser. He goes himself and fires over the bar. Had to have a little bit more composure. He's so much better when he goes far corner. We've seen it a lot of times where he just places it far corner. Mo Salah, like when he's on form, just plays it far corner all the time. Blasted that one. Wasn't at all pretty. Huss now though. Manuzzi. Great ball to Blesser. He's everywhere at the moment, the Brazilian. Comes inside. Blesser. That's the finish. He's hit the post. That's where he's more better. Blesser's missed 2 big ones. That one there should have been a goal. Haas. Iramoto. Goes all the way back. We should have been 2-0 up and we're not. Iramoto, Abru. Yeri Pino wins that one, but it falls back to Abru, goes all the way back home. We've been the better side, but somehow only 1-0. And against Bayern Munich, you need to make them pay. Oh, Iramoto outbodies Pino. Real's in 1-on-1. Real, 2-0. Give the man the ball and he will score. It's his 20th of the year already in all competitions. All down to Iramoto and his body. He's 5'3", but he's a little ball terrier. And he threw Yuri Pino off the ball here. And just said, nah, mate, that's my ball. Thank you very much. Menev a great ball through. He's very creative. And in the end, the 2 centre-backs, like I said, Pascal's not the quickest. The Lid's a bit too old. And we are 2-0 up. And, well, we deserve to be because we have dominated this tie so far. Anton Heatley now finds Haas. He goes out there to Sergio. Sergio inside to Iramoto. Finds Menev. We're everywhere at the moment. Menev cuts it. Manuzzi, it's free, front stick, placed it in there. Bayern Munich do not know what hit him. And welcome to the best team in Germany, ladies and gentlemen. And we are called Dortmund. And it's now our time to shine. Menev with the ball, puts it back in there. Manuzzi fires it there at the front stick. And we lead 3-0. This is as good as it gets. Unbelievable. Very happy with that. What a 45 minutes. Start the second half. It's been superb. Anton Heatley, Linden, Iramoto, Abru, playing through the press. Look at that. Bayern's press annihilated. Blessed can turn. Or not. And now we might have... Okay. We beat the press and then we decided to not play the last ball. And now we... Okay. Sorry, Football Manager, they score. Great save, Anton Heatley. I will refuse to speak to it. We did everything right. We absolutely blitzed the press and then we decided to just stand there and give him back the ball twice. 48 minutes played. Heatley comes a long way and claims. Great keeping from the world-class English keeper. 51 minutes played, it's 3-0. Abru to Iramoto. Ball through to Manuzzi. Hasn't scored many goals this year. And, well, that's a very poor finish from Manuz. Didn't want to use his left peg. Fair enough. But he really has hit the target there. XG 2.4. We've scored 3. Time ticks away. Manuzzi is a little bit tired out there. Pascal. Picked off by Blesser. Great stuff. Manuzzi makes another run. Manuzzi got to go cross keeper. That's a finish. Marco Manuzzi with a second. It's only his 4th of the year. Last year, like I said, 13 goals, 17 assists in 32 matches. This year's been a bit slow, but that is a great finish from Marco Manuzzi. Great press from Blesser. And Bayern Munich are getting annihilated right now. It is 4. With that being said, as well, we are going to get Marco off here for Phil Foden. We're going to get Ernest off for Joe Carlos. And we're going to get Iramoto off for Tarum. All very like for like. 70 minutes played. We have been sensational. Sergio picks up a booking, which is fine by me. Means he's going to be unavailable for HSV. Linden! Make it 5. Make it 5. Bayern Munich are being dismembered. We are annihilating them. It is all over. Bayern, your title run is gone. There will be a new champion in Germany this year. What a ball in, by the way, it has to be said from Carlos. But their title run is gone. It will either be ourselves winning the title or it is going to be a Hertha Berlin or a Leipzig that catch us. Bayern are gone. 78 minutes played, another highlight here. I am going to get off Ramirez Blesser. We're going to bring Kay Havertz in. And Haas is going to come off here. And I'm going to bring Roy in just to come in and sit in there as a ball-winning midfielder as well, just to help out defensively. It has been an almighty game. We have dominated. It has been perfect. It is as good as it gets. If they score right now, it's so undeserved on Anton Heatley, who's kept sensationally as well. Charles with a moment, hits the bar. Abra thumps it in the rosette. 91st minute, can Bayern find a consolation? I would be annoyed, but we're still going to beat them. Foden flies in. Havertz, Abru, Linden, Sergio. Maybe we just build from the back and off we go. Serge, Minev, Turam. Great ball out the other side. Carlos bombs on the wonder kid. Foden's ahead of him. Foden's there. Foden. Down he goes. Referee says nothing untoward. We want one more. So do Bayern. Bayern want a consolation. I don't want to give Heatley his bloody clean sheet, do they? Pascal, Charles. Should be all she wrote, referee, and it is. It is Dortmund 5, Bayern 0, and Bayern will not be winning your title this year after that performance. Here we go. What a performance. It's that good of a performance that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this has to be an episode by itself. It has to be an episode by itself. Bayern are gone. After 13 games, they're out. And, well, we've just landed a knockout blow. This is the year that we really could win the Bundesliga and move on off to Spain. With that being said, till next time, I'll see you guys then. I'm going to not give you guys the Hertha Berlin game at home, mainly because that game was too good. And look, Hertha Berlin we should be beating anyway. It means that, look, we probably should play Hertha Berlin at a later stage as well. We don't play them for a while though. So next episode, be somewhere in here for a league game because we're flying. It is finished Dortmund 5, Bayern 0, and well, it's our time to shine. Links down below. Come and give it a like and subscribe. Links to the Twitch. We are live on Twitch. Here we are, and well, yeah, it is all but over. See you guys next time. Thank you and goodbye.